2004 was a big year. National Treasure came out, Michael Jackson was still alive to beef with Eminem, and Bowling for Soup released the bop that is 1985. In addition to all of this, a full-fledged Pokemon RPG finally made its 3D debut with Pokemon Colosseum. This game was so cool. Instead of being a child fumbling their way to victory, the stakes were raised. Now you're this ex-con stealing Pokemon while you fight to take down an organized crime syndicate and a corrupt government. I don't know if this is the Western themes, flashy style, or bangin' soundtrack, but Pokemon Colosseum reminds me so much of Cowboy Bebop. Anyone else see the similarities? Let me know down in the comments. Just like Spike Spiegel, the protagonist, Wes, broke free of their former group and isn't afraid to take it down. Also, they both ride some really sick vehicles. That one-wheel motorbike is so much cooler than the Pokemon XD scooter. Just saying. What made this game cool wasn't just the flashy visuals and character design, it's also how it treats the player. People who started playing Pokemon in the 90s were likely a bit older by 2004, and this game could accommodate for that. The game pretty much opens to a kidnapping. Not long after that, you're watching people get beaten to the ground in a rust-littered city called Pyrite Town. The dialogue from NPCs is also commonly more violent and suggestive than in other Pokemon games. Also, Ho-Oh literally shoots a helicopter out of the sky. Pal World takes some notes. In 2004, seeing these characters come to life in 3D was astounding. My nostalgia drew me back to Pokemon Colosseum, but the past isn't here anymore. I'm treading familiar turf, and I now can see 3D Pokemon come alive in so many ways. This takes away the novelty and the nostalgia. And without that, my time with Pokemon Colosseum was conflicting. I love the world, and seeing more of it. And I love the characters, and hearing more of them. But to see more of the world, and engage more with the characters, I had to complete more battles. The Pokemon battles grew quite cumbersome. Familiar long animations repeat to the same songs over and over and over again. I mainly followed the story, and soon came to see that may not be the intended path. I felt expected to repeat battles with trainers from previous areas. Am I really gaining experience if I'm just doing the same thing over and over again? Even with higher level Pokemon, the strength of moves like Earthquake are way too prevalent in this game, and I was often knocked out good. The battles alone aren't the problem. It's the frequency and the lack of reward. XP feels drip-fed. Opening the hearts of strong Pokemon is tedious, and discouraged when Hyper Mode is so strong. With modern improvements, better level scaling, XP party share, and more spread out encounters, I believe the quality of gameplay would greatly improve. I shouldn't feel required to replay fights or seek out Colosseum matches. I should feel encouraged to, for the joy of the experience. Pokemon Colosseum has left a strong impression on me. The style of Wes, the ability to go against the status quo and steal Pokemon, the neon-lit underworld, and the rad music are all still enticing to this day. The battle system is not. I would love to see more games like Pokemon Colosseum. However, if Colosseum were remade today, it may take many quality of life fixes for me to consider playing it again.